Go.
Ready for a holiday like no other? Nothing beats a Kaibu Chris holiday. From the get-go, you're diving into thrifting excitement. Because, let's face it, by the time you found all those hidden gems, you might need more than 22 kilos of luggage. Into Thrifter's Paradise, an adventure you can trust, all wrapped up in a Kaibu Chris experience. So pack your bags, bring that treasure hunting spirit, and come home with a suitcase full of stories. Nothing beats a Kaibu Chris holiday.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. That means only one thing. What does it mean? It's Reseller World Hot Topics. We're back again.
I was like, my brain was going, it's the beginning of another week. That's what it means.
No. Loads to talk about tonight on the show, by the way. Thank you all very much for joining us and sparing your Monday night for this load of tosh that we're going to serve you up. Did you like that little intro? That was the brief to Chat G was recreate the Jet 2 advert, but give it a car boot Chris twist.
It couldn't even say car boot Chris right. It didn't sound right.
You sure?
It didn't sound right. No.
Did you like it? Anyone in the chat like it? I liked it.
Did anybody like the hussy doing the intro? I said to him, you don't even need me anymore. Chat G can stand in permanently.
Chat, nobody even heard it, I don't think. I'm just looking through the comments.
Oh,
nobody even heard it. Never mind, I might play it again later for you. Right, what have we got on tonight's show? We're going to talk about eBay Live because something has changed in the whole eBay Live thing. Also, I'm going to be doing some 1p auctions again. Woo! We didn't even script that. We did not even script that.
Sometimes we are in tune.
We're going to start some 1p auctions, another 25 eBay 1p auctions starting tonight at 8:30. They will end next week live on the show. We're going to see how it goes again, see if we can do better than last time.
See, Deborah's got it, the hussy. She is a tart.
That is funny.
Oh, I've just noticed. Hi, Josh. Hello from the Biddle household.
Oh, yes.
He's with Kieran and Keris at the moment.
Cool.
So, hi. Thank you for joining us.
Anyway, we're gonna beat Belle to the bottom, guys. Belle's gonna say hello to as many people as possible in the allotted 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think I'm classed as a special guest these days, not a co-host.
You're probably not wrong. And we're off. Go get your hellos in.
I can't even hear the music. Is it going?
Yeah.
All right. So first I've got Ian G. Then I've got Lucy's Car Boot Sale Loot, Kevin Hawthorne, Hillary Rhodes, Helen, Deborah Nardone, Phil Higginson, Jeff Davis, Cheryl Hughes, Mark Hill, Linlin Jeffries, Resale for Rescue, Suzanne.
You just missed loads. Carol Harris, Cheryl.
I said Carol Harris earlier, didn't I?
No.
Oh, sorry. Carol Harris. I did see it and I thought I'd already said it. Who else?
You're at Suzanne Murray.
Suzanne Murray. Brummy Time Lord, Limelight Vintage, Alex's Retro Drip, Beastie Boy, Left-Handed Hummingbird, Antoinette Daly, Fluffy the Muffin, Deborah Nardone, or Sardine, Josh, Cavallis, Nothing Major, Chris Tyler, Lisa, Pink Panther, Pat Walker, Kez TV, Alquinax, Pixel Fix, Richard Payne, Married to Reselling, Sandra Parker, Ian J, Emmy Rose, and Sean Davis.
Well done.
Did I miss anyone else?
Deborah Sardine.
I said Deborah Sardine.
Oh,
I actually said her name correctly and then changed it to Sardine. Chris, thank you for choosing my Trump is a stinker thumbnail.
You haven't got a clue what they're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What are they talking about?
Because you did all them stupid faces because I was watching. You were doing like that while people's comments were coming up.
Okay, you saw it. I'll let you off.
Because I actually put a comment in saying, "What am I married to?"
Oh yeah, I was going to use that one as well. In the Discord, the vote was to use that one, but there wasn't enough responses for it to be a valid result.
Now you know what I have to put up with when he's creating his videos, because this is, I'll walk into a room and that's what he's doing. He's just pulling random faces at himself. I'm kind of used to it now. Right, let's have a look and see if we've missed any chatter.
Yeah, go on, go back. Crazy's Life is in. Welcome, Janie Vu as well. Pitco. Come on, anything? You're very quiet. Somebody said that it was the first time they'd watched a video and they just managed to find a live as well.
Ooh.
Who was that? Let's highlight them. Beastie Boy. Beastie Boy says, was watching one of your videos. Now I've got you on live. Nice one. And now you're up in lights down here.
Thank you for joining us.
Beastie Boy.
Deborah says it's thundering in Cornwall at the moment.
Is it? Ooh.
It's been a bit grey here today, but other than that, it's all right. Very hot in Wiltshire.
Is this it? We're down to the weather comments.
Suzanne says, hi from Warrington. It's dark and dismal there. It's not bad in Leeds, apparently, says Resell for Rescue.
Oh, get a life,
We've become a weather channel.
Get a life.
But because we're covering so much of the country and other, what's it like in other countries if we got watching? Kevin, you're in Florida, aren't you?
It's no point asking Florida. We know what it's like there.
Oh, thank you guys. Nice to be back. Tell you what, I don't like the fact that I used to be an independent woman and I'm now so codependent on him. Spending a week on my own, hated it.
Why are you so short today as well?
Because you haven't put my seat up.
Now and again, you are short. I mean, in real life, if you've ever met her, but today she just looks like a midget. Can I say midget?
Vertically challenged.
Dwarf. Can I say? I can say dwarf.
Vertically challenged.
Can you just sit up a bit? You're down here.
Is that better?
No.
Oh, Cookie's joining.
Oh, hello, Cooks.
Hi, Cooks.
Hi,
Cooks.
Beastie Boy says you were in the middle of buying some wrestling figures at the car boot. Okay. That must have been quite a while back, that, if it was wrestling figures, because I don't remember buying any sort of this summer.
Jeff says, surprise chat G didn't drop in a ladder joke.
Yeah. She was under strict rules on that one. Life in the First Line says, do you think the announcement about Funko losing millions and changing the business model, going back to limited runs, for example, will have an impact on the value of the pop secondhand? First I've heard of it, Steve. Not heard of that one.
That's very deep for a Monday night show, Steve. What's
going on? It's deep for Steve anyway, isn't it?
Oh, Cooks. Oh.
No, you have to get down.
Rip me legs.
Come on, get down. Go sit down.
See, you didn't get none of this, though, did you?
No, she didn't mind me at all.
Doggy.
She didn't mind me. I don't know is the answer. It's the first I've heard that information, so I'll have to have a look into it. I'll ask ChatG what she thinks.
Resell said that he heard some of the ChatG, but he had an advert to skip.
There should be no adverts during tonight's show, by the way.
That's what he's talking about, because he heard some of it, but had an advert to skip.
All right.
I must admit, even I noticed when I was watching how annoying it was, how many adverts popped up.
I know. YouTube emailed me and said, we've got these new adverts. They go side by side on your live stream, so people don't get cut out. You just get an ad that goes splits the screen.
But it didn't.
It didn't. And I tried it again on Thursday, and it didn't do it either. No. So I've turned them off tonight. You won't. Any adverts you see are not coming from me. They are off. But yeah, I'll look into that, Steve. I've not heard about the Funko thing.
Chris says, Bella's a cardion, summer must be over. Do you know what? It's not that. But I was rushing, getting ready for the show, and I didn't have time to change out of my little summer dress, and I didn't want to be bearing that much skin. So I just threw a cardigan over the top.
Vivian says, watching whilst on Listing Monster. Absolutely loving it. Nice one. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm using it every day now anyway. It's my listing tool. So obviously
who did we meet at weekend? They said Demise were using it, and they said they were enjoying it.
Dambo said he's been using it. And he's enjoying it as well. So, but yeah, hopefully it gets better and better for you. Tap Peddler Derek's popped in. Catherine on Facebook.
Hi, Kat. Catherine's got a new little kitten. So yeah, hope it's going all right with it.
Deborah Sardine says, okay, this bank holiday weekend, Wadebridge Royal Cornwall Showground 2-day antiques fair. Wow. 2-day antiques fair. Here's a question for you, Deborah. What kind of money do you you don't have to answer, but what kind of money do you expect to earn over a 2-day event like that? You know, what are you aiming for? Like, what do you normally take on a weekend like that? Just interested, that's all.
Cheryl says, have to praise eBay help. Had someone open a case to say that item's not been delivered. It was tracked. Then they opened another case to say they wanted a refund and to return. I declined eBay. eBay supported me. Cool. So
as long as it shows, as long as your delivery shows tracked and arrived or whatever, tracked and delivered, you are covered. You are covered.
Lisa says I don't get adverts on my desktop, only on my mobile.
Interesting.
Alex says if you're on premium, you don't get them.
There's no ads coming from me tonight, by the way, and you shouldn't actually get any ads during the live show either because it's on manual, which means I've turned it off.
Like the first one said, they got one at the start when the countdown was on.
Yeah, possibly at the start sometimes. I think YouTube put them on, but you don't get any.
Jeff said the ChatG intro started almost at the end. I jumped back to hear the whole thing, then zoomed back to live.
All right.
So there you go. So it failed. You weren't missing much, so don't worry about it.
I might play it back for you in a bit.
I'm good, thanks. Resale says I missed last 10 minutes of the live due to a meeting with the boss. How many did you get to in total?
What are we talking about?
I missed the last 10 minutes of the live. Was this last week due to a meeting with the boss? How many did you get to in total?
The listing day. I think it was.
Oh, was it the
46? I think it was 46.
Rosie says, is anyone else's keep getting something went wrong and the screen goes black, or is it just me?
Nobody else has said anything, I don't think.
Oh, Clementine says, same here, Rosie.
Strange, isn't it?
And Linlin says hers keeps pausing.
Don't know. Maybe it's your internet connections. Everything looks okay this end.
Saying that we haven't paid the electric though. You know what? I'm saying this. I can have a look on. Oh, it's done it on mine as well.
If you interrupt it, sometimes it will come up with that. Like Belle just went on it, and the first screen was that.
I'll keep an eye on it. I'll try and keep an eye on it. Rosie said, getting loads of ads, Chris. Just had 3 in a row.
You shouldn't be getting any. It's turned off tonight. I've not turned it on at all. Let me have a quick look on YouTube because I don't want these ads.
Paul says, hi, Chris and Belle. Long time no see. Busy, busy, busy. Hope you're well. We are. Thank you for joining us, Paul. Hope everything's going all right with you. Business is doing well. Deborah says she usually takes 2,000 to 3,000.
Oh, that's good.
And that's a quiet one.
That's good. Well, sounds good.
Yeah.
Let me have a look at my monetization on this. It's on manual, so you shouldn't be getting any.
Chris Tyler says, I've had an ad saying sub to Car Boot, Chris. I'll report it.
Shouldn't really be getting any at all, which is very odd. It's on the same setting it's on every week. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what is going on with YouTube at the minute.
Few people having issues with the thing, but I don't think it's not from our end. I don't think it's the internet and stuff. I think there must just be something.
Nothing from our end. Everything our end. I can see all the information. It's telling me that everything is fine with the stream. So I don't think it's ours. Well, that's good, Deborah, if you can do that in a weekend, isn't it?
El Reventa says, hi, what's your cycling experience, Chris? Was just wondering, you did seem to know a good amount. I'm an injured cyclist myself and raced road, mountain bike, gravel and cyclocross. Hope you're good. When have you ever, is this because you sell cycling jerseys?
I sold a lot in the past.
He's never been a cyclist.
No.
I don't think I've ever.
No chance.
Well, I used to ride a mountain bike when you couldn't get a police car as a cop, but that's about it.
No, it's probably down to the cycling jerseys I used to sell. During lockdown, cycling went crazy because it was a form of exercise you could go and do, and I sold hundreds and hundreds of cycling jerseys during lockdown.
But not because he's a cyclist.
But no, but obviously when you sell a lot in a category, you do get more and more knowledge about it. So what makes you think that I am a cycling expert, Ross?
Maybe you found that one that you posted where you modelled the all-in-one cycling outfit.
Yeah, that's a good one to watch, that.
Apparently YouTube's been messing around since about 6:30, says Beastie Boys.
Our event is sorted with his Listing Monster booking. That's good. Lisa's enjoying Listing Monster as well. No ads for Suzanne. Looks like there's some kind of issue on YouTube. Chris said he's had black screens on some other videos, so sounds like a YouTube glitch.
Pitco's premium, all these posh premium
I'm on
YouTubers.
Premium. I'm premium.
I'm not premium, clearly, because I got loads of adverts last week.
The bike's gone. We sold it.
My youngest son now has it and does use it quite a lot.
He uses it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Chris only had it about 3 months.
Kez says it's because he had an exercise bike for 2 weeks.
It was about 3 months, but yeah, he didn't use it very often in that 3 months.
I wish I had a build of a cyclist. Thank you very much, Looney. I'll take that as a compliment.
No, you do have to build. You're tall and slim and you got long, skinny legs. So yeah.
No, I definitely don't.
Like
not down here, I don't.
Whatever.
This is not the build of a cyclist. Cyclists would have a 6-pack. I've only got a 4-pack. So I'm 2 off a 6-pack. And when I say 4-pack, it's just 4 rolls of fat.
There's nothing to him, but this is what I get all the time.
There you go. You mentioned Sportifs. Sportifs. Well, this is because when I worked for the charity that I worked for, I was in charge of organising their bike rides, and we worked with a company called the Mank in like a cycling organisation to organise charity Sportifs. So that did give me a bit of an insight into cycling as well. Not much, but a little bit.
So he's got all knowledge, but he's never cycled.
God, no. You wouldn't see me dead cycling, to be honest. And I've got nothing against people who cycle, but it's just not for me. I couldn't even cycle in my own house, let alone out on the streets.
My brother's in his 50s and he spends all his time out on a bike, doesn't he? He's constantly spending so much. He spends thousands buying bikes. You know, the super lightweight, multi-terrain, God knows, whatever else. He spends a lot of money on bikes. But I don't think I've ever seen him in a cycling jersey.
No. Deborah says, I'm a cycling expert. I had a purple chopper bike for my 10th birthday, 1975. Deborah, I wasn't even born in 1975, I'm afraid. So, you know. I was not born in, I wasn't even a twinkle in the eye of my parents in 1975.
No, you weren't there. Pitco says they've had a good weekend of sales though, and it's been good today. In fact, it's been consistent for a couple of weeks now. I'm sure the lighthouse will point in a different direction soon.
Life in the first lane. Steve said, I've lost £6 in 3 weeks. Well, you need to sort your wallet out then, Steve. There's obviously something going on either in your pockets or in your wallet. You've got a hole in there somewhere. Well done, though.
I'm not even going there because men literally only have to like cut out an extra spoon of sugar in the tea and they lose weight. I've only got to sniff a scone and I put weight on.
Something I wanted to talk about tonight, and if you've got any hot topics, put it in the chat and we'll talk about it, anything reselling related. But eBay Live had opened up applications a couple of weeks ago. But when I went on to apply, you had to have done, one of the requirements was in the last year, you had to have sold over £100,000 worth of eBay Live, not eBay Live, but of live selling. What?
I was waiting for Steve's comeback. Thanks for the support, Belle. I was waiting. I thought it's taking him a while to actually say something.
Yeah. eBay's application form was basically you need to have sold £100,000 worth of stock on a live platform. Well, that pretty much excludes 99.999% of people who sell live. You know, I'm not even sure there's some big whatnotters out there who even sell that much. But today, eBay put out a message on the seller dashboard, again saying apply for eBay Live. So I just went on there to see if it was the same or different, and it's just been opened up, it seems, to anybody. So I've applied now for eBay Live, and I'll see what they come back with, and I'll keep you updated if anything happens.
No, I'm sorry, Steve. You have done very well. I'm just a very bitter, middle-aged perimenopausal woman when it comes to people who lose weight. But you have done very well. Deborah's just said, oh, how I wished I had the chopper bike. MK1 now valued at 1,500 to 2,500. The 1970s were the best childhood years.
Is there anybody out there who would even consider like registering for eBay Live? Is anybody out there who, because it seems like now you can apply it to join it. They've dropped the bar right down, and that's basically probably because they probably had no applications for it at all, not on those silly levels. So, yeah. Let us know if you're thinking about joining it. Chris Stanley said, I've just seen tonight's duck race prize all the way from the USA again. Absolutely, yeah, Chris. It is here, actually. Tonight's duck race prize. 2 vintage items. We've got a Cedar Key Unlocking the Outdoors duck. I just thought with it saying Unlocking the Outdoors, I wondered if it was something else.
Sportsman Series decoy.
Decoy.
It's a decoy duck.
What's a decoy duck?
A fake duck.
And with that is this brush and shoehorn duck. Isn't that good?
Cute.
Both vintage.
Very practical.
And they can be yours if you win the duck race tonight. Courtesy of Jeff and Tracy, all the way from America. You can probably sell them if you don't want to keep them as a souvenir. Look at that. Very nice. If we only had 3D right now, it could go right into your rooms.
It technically is supposed to float.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a floater?
Yeah, it's a floater. It'll glide across the lake, it says. I won't like to have to try and get it back.
Lisa says, I'm not confident to go on camera. Live is too much effort for me. So
is it like whatnot though? Do you have to go on camera, or can you?
I don't know. I suppose you could just put things in front of the camera and you don't have to go on camera.
That's what I was thinking.
I guess it depends what you're selling, really. Like if you're a card seller, you don't really need to be on camera, I don't think.
Kez says live is too much effort
I just
for
read
me.
that, but you weren't listening.
Nope, I wasn't. Emmy says 2 questions. How do you deal with the disheartening side of things when sales suddenly drop? And Also, is it best listing daily or just whenever? Does it affect algorithm?
What?
Algorithm.
The algorithm.
Yeah.
Well, it's all just hearsay, to be honest, Emmy. How do you deal with disheartening side? You just have to keep going. Like,
ride the roller coaster.
You have to ride the roller coaster. You do, and you have to look at sales over the course of a month, not just a week and not just a day, because over the course of a month it will even itself out. And then when you're comparing your own sales, compare them month on month and then year on year. Don't compare weeks, don't compare days, because the ups and downs are so drastic that you can do your head in sometimes when it goes quiet. But don't worry about it. Just look at the month as a whole. That's what I do. And also, I always do try and list something daily. The only time I'm not listing brand new items tends to be the weekend. I have the weekend off from listing, but I do replace that with selling similar. But I don't just sell a few, I sell a lot similar at the weekend. So I'll end about 40 on a Saturday and 40 on a Sunday, and I'll spread them out throughout the day and reduce the prices. And that's what I do to keep things ticking over. I think it's good to have activity every day on your account. However, I will say this, it's all hearsay. Nobody has any hard, solid proof that it actually works. There's even some arguments currently on YouTube that eBay put out some information in the US, I think at an eBay Live in the US, to say that categorically end and sell similar does not do anything for your account. If anything, it damages your account. I don't believe that. I think that's cobblers. But that's what they've been putting out over in the US. It'd be interesting to see if they start peddling that in the UK.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Some people are saying that the ducks possibly to scare off other ducks. Someone's saying it's to attract other ducks. Lisa says, how does eBay Live work? Is it like Whatnot auctions?
Very similar. Yeah.
Life in the First Line says, seems to be another avenue for Pokemon card sellers at the moment. Hope from figures and statue sellers get on eBay Live soon.
Yeah.
El Reventi says, not for me. Heavily tried Poshmark and done one Whatnot show. It's a very different business model, and the economics of live selling is really hard to get right.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Very, very difficult.
Is that a duck toothbrush?
If you got a big mouth.
Big duck.
I mean, it'd be all right for Belle. Auction time, yes. We have got some 1p auctions, guys. I'm doing them again, 8:30. They're going to be rolling in now. I'll give it a few minutes, and then we'll head over to my eBay page, and you can have a look what is available for just a penny. And they're going to end this time next week, and we're going to watch them end live.
See how many more people can disappoint him this time round.
4 people didn't pay last time, you know. I'm not saying it's any of you guys, because there was plenty of people who I didn't recognize the names, who were probably just buyers on eBay.
But if it was you guys,
yeah, tight gets.
Whoever it was who didn't want to pay your £1.40.
I know.
Deborah says she's got a great duck prize race to send. How do I find where to send it? Well, you can either send it to us, or you can keep it, send Chris a picture, and when they win, you can just send it directly out to the winner. So take your pick. What are you looking at?
Rosie said,
"Oh, the blowy thing." I don't think. No, I know what they are. I don't think
it's not. It's not a blowy thing.
You just broke the box.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I think I just broke that box opening it up. That's going to be worth a lot less now.
El Reventis has got my economics of eBay right at the moment, and Vinted is improving, so going to stick with what is going well. Live selling is such hard work.
There's bids coming in already. People have already taken a look at the auctions. But I'll bring up the page in a minute and we'll see what there is.
Live selling is hard work, El Revente, but as Chris has found, it's good for a quick source of income.
Yeah, sell a lot
like,
all in one go.
it might be lower prices, but it's good to get rid of like some dead or old stock that you just need to get out and get the cash back in. And it's just something different to do now and again. It's just that little bit of difference, isn't it? Having something that's a bit more interactive.
The first year I did Whatnot, I did 12 grand on Whatnot in the year. I think that was a pretty good start. But then the platform seemed to really shift and it became harder and harder. But also, as you run out of stock, it's like, how do you source that amount of stock without getting a solid like source of, wholesaler or
Because it has
somewhere
to be cheap.
Yeah, you've got to be able to start cheap, and you've got to be able to find a lot of stock, all in one go, because you can potentially sell 100 items in one show. I did 12 grand in my first year. I thought I did very, very well, but then I had to tail it off a bit last year. But I have got some more lined up. I'm thinking seriously about doing one this week, because I've got plenty of stock ready to go on a Whatnot show.
Thanks for breaking that news to me.
I know, sorry. Geordie Reseller, George's Treasure Shed are in. It attracts other ducks for hunters. Oh, okay. Pitco said a list daily, even if it's only a few. Those who are doing well on Whatnot had to invest a huge amount of time and lose lots of money to build that following. Fair play, great. Yeah, people who are doing well on there are doing very well.
Does everyone have regular listing days, says Cheryl?
I have Monday to Friday, I list, Cheryl. And then, like I said before, on weekends, I sell similar. That's my sort of routine. But I do sell similar on a lot of items. I end quite a lot.
George's Treasure Shed. George said he's been sourcing in Northern Ireland. Whole video when he gets back.
Cool.
Sounds interesting.
I watched the vlog today, George. Sounds like you had looked like you had basically just a jolly for 2 weeks in Ireland.
Tap Peddler says, I don't believe that either. I've had sales straight after selling similar old items. I do adjust price and tweak the title, etc. I think that's key.
Yeah, I think if you do sell similar, you must change some stuff. Personally, what I've found in the past, I used to change title, I used to shift photos, but what I've found is the obvious thing is your price. And if your item's been up for however long you keep items up for and it's not sold, the biggest reason probably why it hasn't sold is it's too expensive. So what I do is whenever I sell similar, I always reduce the price every time. 10 to 15% normally. If something's up for £30, it'll go down to £26.99. If something's up for £59.99, it'll go down to £49.99, and it'll keep going through a reduction cycle constantly until it sells, and things will sell eventually.
Aeroventer agrees as well. He says sell similar definitely works. It works on Vinted too, so that shows it works on online selling. Can you do sell similar on?
If you can relist on Vinted, but I use Sellerator to help me do it. In theory, you could copy it all, end it, and repost it. That would be a right ball ache, but on Sellerator, you can do it.
Rachel Fantastic has joined us.
Hi, Rachel.
Pitco says I've been prepping my channel for videos and doing some lives. I'm planning the launch online with the eBay Open 25 this year with the footage from the eBay Open, etc.
Cool.
Okay, be interesting.
Yeah. Peter Ray's popped in.
Hi, Peter.
Rachel says, I'm going to rewatch on my TV now, so I can't message trying to get to 50 listings today. 6 more to go. You've done well there, Rachel. 50 in a day.
Well done. Chris didn't manage that on his listing day.
I know, yeah.
Vinyl Nut says, can you leave bids on live auction before they start?
No, don't think so. On eBay, you mean? Well, because nobody would know it was there.
No, he's saying, can you put bids on the auctions before they start?
Yeah, but if they've not
Oh,
started,
right. So
how does anyone
it's
know
not
it's there?
live on
Yeah.
eBay. It's
not
not live
even-
on
it's
eBay.
not even visible.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
it's not even visible vinyl nuts.
Oh, Deborah's going to send you some pictures. It's the best bet, or else it means you posting it to Chris and it costing money, and then we'll post it out and it costs postage again. So
Yeah.
if you're
Great.
happy to send it out,
Send me a message.
yeah. Elred said, agreed. When I did my Whatnot show and my first Poshmark show, it was really good, fast cash injection. And my one Whatnot show was pure clearance, and I made 200 odd in 2 hours. So yeah, it's just a quick flip, really.
Sandra says, have you heard of Cradle of Filth? Yeah, it's a rock metal band. Bought one on Whatnot for £1. Looked on eBay, worth good money. Oh well, that's a Brucey bonus. Any kind of rock metal t-shirts, like gig t-shirts, especially if they've got like schedules on them, like tour dates and stuff. Always worth picking up if it's cheap enough.
What's Steve saying? You guys coming down to London on Bank Holiday Sunday? It's the mini in the mountains.
Oh, we're not
and there'll
here.
be 150 classic minis.
We're not here. We are back in Manchester.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are on Sunday.
No, the bank holiday weekend.
That is next week, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I thought that was the weekend your mum was down.
No, it's this weekend coming.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Bank Holiday Monday's the 25th.
Oh, yeah. No, we're not here.
No.
I thought it was the last weekend. It was a shame. We enjoyed seeing all the minis last year.
Yeah, and Whatnot you can custom bid, but you can only... Yeah. You can only pre-bid if they've put it on the page. Yeah, that's true. Let's have a look then. Should we have a look at some of our 1p auctions? They won't all be up yet because they're scheduled for 1 minute on each interval. If anyone wants to bid, please only bid if you actually want the item. I don't want to promote any kind of like shill bidding or anything like that. That's all against eBay's rules. I don't want you to bid just for the purpose of getting an item up. Only bid if you want to buy an item, please. I want to make that clear. I don't support anything that is other than buying it for yourself. Please don't mess up on purpose and do stuff like that. Let's share the screen. Are we on?
We ain't even got drinks.
I know, because you were late to the show.
What stopped you from getting a drink then?
I was setting up the show. Who do you think does all the magic?
You could have still gone and got a drink.
Who do you think pulls all this magic together?
Well, everybody knows it's you, but that doesn't mean you couldn't get a drink.
Okay, here's my eBay page. Now, if you go to my eBay page, if you go a bit further down, auctions ending soon. These are the only auctions I've got on. So let's see what they are. I don't normally do auctions, but
you all seem to enjoy watching him squirm and lose money last time, so we thought he'd do it again.
How do we narrow this down to just auctions? I think it might just be auctions anyway. Shut up, reach more buyers. I'm not promoting this time, I don't think. So these are all the things so far we've got. Ignore the 1,300 results.
It says auctions at the top. All auction, buy it now.
There you go. Thank you, dear. You're very clever.
You want a punch tonight?
What? I was saying
Mr.
you're very
Sarky
clever.
Pants.
I was saying you're very clever. What? Don't come out with your menopausal stuff here on live show. We've got Dumb and Dumber. AC/DC, it is a bit faded, that one. If you like sort of thrashed, faded sort of stuff, then that is one of those. I need to put thrashed in there. We've got some Looney Tunes. We've got a vintage Southern Comfort belt, the Beatles, the Stone Roses, some tie-dye USA stuff. I needed to change the title on this, actually. Screen Stars, vintage single stitch t-shirt. I wonder if I can just revise that before we get a bid. I meant to do it earlier and I forgot. I forgot to put vintage in the title. Screen Stars XL Oakland Raiders, boys are back in town, neon t-shirt. Oh God, there's not much room, is there? I can take neon out and put vintage. So have we got vintage here, theme? Got it in the theme, that'll do. Let's revise that quick before we get a bid. That is a... Oh, where's my page gone? That was annoying. Oh, it's gone right back to the start. Why would it do that? Let's get back to that one again. These are all the bids ones. There we go. Is it put vintage in? No, it's still not there. That's good, isn't it? Well done. Screen Stars, that's single stitch Raiders tee. Alessandro Zavetti t-shirt. We've got a vintage Adidas 80s fleece. Winter's coming, guys. And that's it so far. There will be 25 auctions starting tonight. By the time it gets to 8:55, they'll all be on there. It should be anyway. Are they down here? Well, there's a couple of extra ones. Orange County Choppers bundle, 150 trading cards, plus a poker chip in there as well. Collectible that. My screen's frozen.
Yeah. Is it? No. Is it?
Let's remove it then. Let's add it back. Doesn't look like it has, unless it's unfrozen.
Well, I need you to get the picture up and then be moving it so I can see if it's moving on my screen.
Okay.
Yeah, no, look.
Yeah, we'll give it time. It's behind by about 20-30 seconds.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have another look in a bit, and then all 25 will be on there if anyone's interested. And please don't be worried about bidding and getting something cheap. Who was it who said last week, oh, I wish I had a bid, but I didn't want to be cheeky? Just bid. If you like something and you want it, you can bid.
Yeah.
If you get it for a penny, you get it for a penny. That is how the game works. And I will combine postage on anything more than one item. I'll combine the postage, either make it the same or it'll be cheaper at the very least. So yeah, we're doing 1p's again. 1p. Zebu's in. 1p auctions are brave. I know.
It's for your amusement. It's not because he wants to do 1p auctions. He's just
It's something to do.
Last time he was testing a theory, and it didn't really work. So
what theory was I testing?
Whether 1p auctions actually worked.
Well, I sold them all.
You did, but you didn't really make much money.
I made about, what, 115 quid?
So
probably got my money back at least on everything.
Yeah.
I reckon I made a bit.
Everybody really enjoyed watching it, so
we're doing it again. I did say at the time I might do it again and see. So I'm not promoting this time. I had them unpromoted last time. I thought I can't be asked promoting this time. Yeah, I suppose it gives you a bit of extra feedback. It's something that, like, if you're struggling with your like seller level, and you need to get a few sales in just to like get your numbers back up again, doing a load of cheap auctions is probably the best way to do it. You know, if you drop below standard and you need to get a load of positive sales in, it can help you with that.
Remember the last time I bought anything on an auction? I forget that auctions even exist.
I know. I can't either. Last time I bought something on auction on eBay, years. You do kind of forget that they do still go. I don't really need the feedback anyway, Trugman, but I could understand, like, it'd be a good way for somebody who's new on the platform to sort of, give their account a boost at the start. Definitely.
Oh, that's good, Trugman. He said he's been going mental the last 2 days. He's only part-time and he's had £200 plus days on the trot. He normally only does 150 a week.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's excellent. Well done.
And this is what, I can't remember, it was earlier that was saying about how do you deal with the low days, because sometimes you get up days that counteract it. So you just have to take the highs with the lows. And Trugman's on the highs at the moment.
Yeah. Sophie's on Whatnot at 9 p.m. So if anyone wants to go check her out, see what she's got for sale.
Zebu says,
I think she's doing cards tonight, Pokemon and stuff.
Zebu says, sometimes auctions have been amazing for me. Other times it's like people forget to turn up and the item goes so cheap.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still got to be stuff that people want.
Yeah.
But it's got to be stuff that multiple people want for an auction.
Well, you need 2 people really to want it for it to even go for a decent amount.
Exactly.
Minimum 2 people to have a little bit of a war with it.
Yeah.
Anyone got any hot topics for tonight? Drop it in the chat. We'll talk about it.
I'm becoming a hot topic. Getting a little warm in here, but I'm not taking my cardigan off.
It's a peri-peri again, isn't it? Peri-peri.
Do you know what? Chris keeps finding excuses for me not being here over the last few weeks, but really what it is, he's scared to have me on these days because he can't trust what's going to come out of my mouth. So basically he keeps like saying that I'm house sitting or I'm not well, and he's really, what he's got is he's like keeping me at arm's length in case I bite him live on YouTube.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's all good fun.
She might punch me in the face.
I might punch him in the face one day.
Big thank you to all our VIP members. Rosie is the newest member. And then it's Bebo, David, Coiny Coins, Flipping Wolf. We've got 55, 56 members now. So the main reason people join is to join our Discord group where we all chat about reselling. We help each other out where we need it. And it's a nice little community. If anybody wants to join, feel free. It's $2.99 a month via the YouTube membership. And please message me if you do. If we're not live and you join, please send me a quick message, because YouTube are terrible. They don't tell you when someone joins, you don't get an email, and they don't tell you when someone leaves, so you don't get an email to let you know that. So it's very, very hard to keep track of when people join and not. So if you do join and I don't immediately acknowledge it, then that is probably why. So it's always good just to send me a quick message. Or just join when we're actually on a show like tonight. But thank you to everybody. All the names down the bottom are all part of our group. Lots of great people there. And that is the plug.
Rockstar Sparkle has joined us.
Welcome.
Thank you. Pitco says no belly wants to chat to Miss Chat G. That's what it is. I know I'm slowly being replaced. Don't you worry.
Look at him stirring the pot there. I'm going to have words with you later, Keith.
It's because Chat G isn't going through the perimenopause. It doesn't answer him back.
She just says yes sir, no sir.
No, but does she cook your tea?
She'll tell me. She told us how to cook chocolate, and you like that, don't you? And that's down to Chat G. Don't hear you complaining about that.
No, I do like the chocolate we make.
Trugman says, do you ever go through all that Lego? I've gone through it all and I sold it all. It all went.
I sent him something on Facebook Marketplace the other day of someone that was giving away a load of Lego, and he literally messaged me back and went, I'm still dirty from the last lot. No.
Yeah. It's nasty. I'm not buying it again. I sold it very quick, made some money out of it, but it weren't worth the time and effort, in my opinion. And also, it was nasty. I'm sure there was some lumps of shit on some of that Lego, like child shit. I had to clean off. I hope nobody in here watching actually bought it.
Well, it came clean to you.
Yeah, I mean, don't worry, it was clean and sanitized, but it was either food or shit, and either way, it was not nice.
Well, you've seen what happens with Lego. It ends up everywhere,
It's
doesn't it?
disgusting. I ain't never buying loose Lego like that again. I can't be asked.
You didn't actually want that lot. He begged you to take it, and it was too good to not take with the price that it was at. So
it was, yeah. I mean, I spent like 40 quid and I got tons and tons of it. I split it into, what was it, 2 and 3 kilo boxes, weighed it out, mixed it all up. I took out all the minifigures. I've sold some minifigures. Actually, I think I sold the last lot of minifigures today or yesterday. Took the minifigures out, put massive sets in, photographed every single bundle so that they could roughly see what was in there, if there was any banging pieces and that. And all went sort of between 20 and 30 pound for 3 kilos, something like that. Something around there, and somebody bought like 3 lots off me as well. So I did them a deal, and you know, they took 3 lots off me. So it was all good in the end. It all went, you know. It gave me a bit of experience of dealing with Lego as well, and it made me realise why I've avoided it all this time as too.
So even though we can make money with it, he still doesn't want to touch it.
I don't want it.
And you know what, Cheryl? Thank you for that, because we've always had great banter. But the way I'm going at the minute, the banter will turn to violence if he's not careful.
We could have a fight.
So all you that have been watching us for years, waiting for a domestic live, watch this space. It could happen.
And feel free to call the police if it happens, because I might not be in a fit state to call the police. And we shouldn't joke about it, really, because it's domestic violence.
I'm going to cover it in one of the Halloween ones, so nobody really knows that I'm like actually beating you up.
Oh, I've got blood coming out of my neck. Oh, it's Halloween. It's funny.
Well, they all enjoyed it when you got the shock ball, so I'm pretty sure they'd enjoy that too.
Jeff says, I can relate, Belle. I'm someone you probably don't want to have on speakerphone in polite company. Matt Sells Stuff says, oi, oi, car boot Chris, chat GPT here. Matt's AI sidekick from Game Tech Emporium. Love the hunts, mate. Even I can't fix death piles. Keep smashing it. Did that come from Chat G?
I haven't seen Matt Sells Stuff for a while.
No, yeah, he's been very quiet lately. Yeah, it's good to see you back on.
Pitco, the main reason I'm a member is you're just an awesome couple that brings great content and entertainment, not the Discord. That's really sweet.
Well, thank you. That's very kind of you.
That's sweet, considering, like I said, I'm more like a special guest these days than actually here on a regular basis. You guys show up every Monday.
Picked up a bundle of Lego today for £25, 30 plus minifigures, dozen or so models, nearly built. Still looking at it and think, yeah, I totally understand.
You'll be thinking even more when you've stood on some of it.
I did get some pretty high prices for minifigures as well out of that lot. There was a couple that were worth decent money. I got like 40 odd quid for a couple of pieces. So I already got my money back on like one minifigure.
Cool. All 80s.
Yeah, never again, Tubman.
80s Matchbox cars in there too.
Matt Selstuff says yes, it was ChatG.
Have you got anywhere near through any of those boxes and boxes of Matchbox? And
yeah, I keep working through them. I'm going to try them on Listing Monster.
Did you ever do a video on all that?
No, didn't do a video on that one. I've got tons of Matchbox, Hot Wheels. I've got absolutely loads of it. I went to a tabletop sale, and a guy there was selling old Corgi cars, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, and all that kind of stuff.
Some vintage stuff.
Loads of vintage stuff, some loose, some box, some brand new. And I basically it would have made a great content, but I didn't have my camera on me at the time. And I just said to him, do you want to do a deal and I'll buy your entire table? And I bought everything.
He'd not finished unpacking.
He literally just laid out his table all nice and neat. And I said to him, right, let's do a deal. I'll buy it all.
And then I had to pack it all back up again for him.
And he packed it all back while I went to the bank to get some money out.
Packed his table up and went. That was it. He was done.
Yeah, unpacked and packed. And that was his day done. And I think...
But you could have still done some content afterwards, because...
Yeah,
could have done a video.
I just didn't. No, I just didn't. I just didn't get around to it. But I think I spent 200. Was it 200? Dead on £200.
Yeah.
And I bought everything, and it was well worth
But
it.
there was some like vintage, like was it like Stingray or what's the other one? With the puppets.
Yeah. Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds. It was like
there was all kinds of vintage
like
stuff in there.
like metal ones that on their own were worth like £30-40, weren't
Yeah.
they?
I've done very well out of that, and I've got more than I've listed still left to work on. What I'm doing, I'm thinking to myself, you know, if I'm going to save anything, let's save stuff like that for the run up to Christmas, because people might like to buy it for gifts and stuff.
You have done some on Whatnot as well.
I've done a few on Whatnot.
Yeah, you did quite well on the
I did all right on Whatnot.
Them.
Yeah, but I'm going to push them back. I'm in no rush to list them right now. I will. I've listed some, but I'm in no rush. But
Deborah says, "Our Halloween show bring back the shock ball. It was great viewing." You never know. This year I might bring it back in. We'll see. Maybe we'll change it up so we don't have to catch it with our hands, and I'll make Chris catch it with his mouth. How's that sound?
I'll shove it up you, and then we'll see how you like it. And you're going anywhere near that ball again.
Oh, that was funny. It hurt, but it was funny.
Pitco says, here's a question for people to think. If you're a full-time reseller, if something was to happen, like eBay shut down or you got a ban or something like that, what would you do to continue to survive? It's a good question, Keith. You just have to move on to other platforms, wouldn't you? You'd have to go all in.
Having a buffer comes in.
Yeah, you need a financial buffer to help you through the early days, but you just have to move to other platforms, don't you? I mean, it doesn't bear thinking about.
But this is looking at it from eBay closing. It's from eBay closing or getting a ban, but that's the same principle if you injured yourself and couldn't work, isn't it? So either way, you wouldn't have an income. So it's like you said, first and foremost would be to have some form of buffer in place till you figured it out. Yeah,
that's good advice from Bella. I mean, she keeps spending my buffer on holidays and things.
I keep trying. Not successfully.
Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Great to see you. Looking forward to the bank holiday weekend. We're actually going to sell at boot sale, aren't we, this weekend if the weather's all right? I've got tons to sell. I need to sell rather than buy. Oh, that's the title for today's show as well. The title was that buying at the boot sales has absolutely killed my cash flow at the moment. I've been spending so much at the boot sales. I don't know about you guys. I can't figure out if I'm just buying more stuff or the stuff that I am buying is more expensive than it usually is. And it's probably a mixture of both. But I've spent so much at the boot sales recently, and it always seems to be like big buys as well, like £362 I spent at the boot sale last week. The week before I spent over £300.
I think the phrase recently has been I've spent up every time. He walks through the door and goes, I've spent up.
Spent everything.
And usually a bank transferring as well, aren't you? Because you've spent all your cash.
I've been bank transferring at the last one. This weekend just gone, we went to York Race Course, saw Demise there and a couple of channel supporters and stuff. So I spent quite a lot there. And then the next day I went to the big Stockport car boot, bloody massive. I spent every penny that I had there.
Big Stockport car boot for nothing.
Exactly, yeah. I spent everything, and I seem to be like spending a lot at the boot sales at the moment. And then I've bought a load of wholesale stuff this week as well. It's killing my cash flow.
And you're buying somebody's stock that they're giving up.
Oh, I've got two private deals.
Oh, two, is it? I didn't see you tell me about.
Yeah, there's another one potentially as well. Someone's come to me who's got you remember a few months ago, someone approached me who had loads of sports jerseys, potentially like £1,000 worth of jerseys.
Was this on Whatnot?
No,
I don't.
Someone messaged me on WhatsApp and said, I've got a load of stock that I'm not reselling anymore. I've got loads of jerseys, and I took too long to decide, and they sold it to someone else, which is fair dues, first come, first served. But they messaged me again and said, I found more jerseys. So there's a potential for another deal there. And this is why you've got to be careful about your cash flow, because you got to keep some in the bank just in case deals come along and you need to spend. Also, you got to keep some in the bank to pay yourself as well, because like my payday is looming, and I know I'm self-employed, but I still work myself to a payday, because otherwise, how do you manage all your bills that come out on the same time each month? So you've got to pay yourself at the same time. And that's
just
what
tie
I do.
it in with my payday, don't you?
So I just tie in with Belle's payday on the 28th of every month. I pay myself. So I've only got really 10 days. And right at this minute, there's not enough in my business account to pay myself.
Better get selling stuff.
I kept thinking, Anna. The thing is, the business has the cash flow. But if you remember, several months ago, I decided to take out a massive chunk out of the business and just move it into something that was going to earn me money, like an ISA. So I moved it into a cash ISA, because I thought, well, I've got all this excess cash flow that we never get to the bottom of, because I'm not buying deals big enough to use it all. So I thought, well, it's not earning me any money, and I don't like money sat there that's not earning me money. So what I did was I took it out and I put it in a cash ISA to earn me some money. So in theory, the money's there, but it's just somewhere else. So if I need it, I can pull it out of there. But now I don't. Now it's earning money over there. I don't want to pull it out. So yeah, you just have to be careful sometimes with your cash flow. I think you've got to really manage it very, very tightly. Just be very careful.
Get some whatnot shows done.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I'm thinking whatnot this week, and also the boot sale at the weekend will bring a bit more cash in.
Boot sales are not for the business. The boot sales is our leisure money, because I have to help out.
It's not our leisure money. It's all my bloody business stock that I'm selling.
Half of that stock that's down there is what I've put in there, or we got for free.
Well, you can have that half. We'll keep a note of what shit you sold and what shit I've sold.
That's for the holiday.
No. Well, yeah, some of that will have to come back into the business.
Yeah, the whole £40 that we're going to make, like we did last time.
Oh, yeah. Make more than
last
that.
time, all it paid for was a takeaway.
I know. Shocking, wasn't it? So anyway, yeah, you do. It can be hard sometimes to manage your cash flow and to think about what you've got, all your bills coming up, like your personal bills as well. Like when you got to pay yourself, are you going to have enough? So at the moment, I've been spending too much basically. So I need to rein it in and just concentrate on actually getting stuff sold and bringing the money back in.
When we sell at this boot sale on Saturday, are you not going to walk around the boot sale and buy stuff? Are you going to actually stay and help me? I'm
not going to walk around the boot sale. I'm not.
Let's see.
No, seriously, I'm not.
Let's see. Dan says they've just had their best week and worst week of the year in the last fortnight.
I've not looked through the boxes, Steve, so I really haven't touched.
He said he was overwhelmed going through them.
I know, it was a lot.
See, Deborah thinks me throwing the shock ball at your face is a good idea. Me and Deborah are well on the same wavelength.
That's not very nice.
Proper on the same wavelength. So, Belle, what's the next holiday destination?
We're away actually in what, 3 weeks? 4 weeks? 3 weeks?
Kefalonia.
We're going to Kefalonia. Hopefully,
and that was Chris's choice.
Yeah, hopefully the fires have been put out by then. Otherwise, it's going to be great, isn't it?
Because it's not a chill holiday. It's a hire a car. Well, it is, chill, but we're going to hire a car and drive around the island.
We're going to go all around the place, hopefully.
Yeah. Jeff says, when life gives you crap on your Lego, film it. It could make a great YouTube video.
Yeah.
Lisa says, as long as you're making more than you're spending.
True.
Limelight says you have to take advantage of dry weather.
True,
and spend.
That is the thing that I always come back to. I always say, right, once the rain comes and the cold weather comes, the chances will be a lot less.
We're like Noah's Ark. He's filled it.
Yeah.
We can ride the floods. Crazy said
that made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, you said
we can ride the floods.
You said when the rains come, like 40 days and 40 nights of rain.
That's a terrible analogy.
Then we're going to shut the doors on the Noah's Ark of our house and ride the floods with all the stock.
What does that make me? Jesus.
No, it was Noah who was in the ark.
Was it? I thought it was Jesus.
You're Noah.
I'm Noah.
God, I'm glad my mum's not watching. She's a proper church goer. She'd be really disappointed in you.
I don't know anything. If I'm Noah, what are you?
Mrs. Noah.
There's no such thing.
Yes, there is.
Do you sell any anime stuff? Sometimes crazies, yeah. Sometimes I get anime stuff. I like picking anime stuff up.
Oh.
There was a really cool anime thing at York Racecourse. They wanted £100 though. It's a boxed like diorama figure. It's about this big, massive, and obviously I didn't buy it. I mean, it might have been worth loads. I didn't even look it up. I wasn't willing to spend £100 on it. But you may see. I don't know. I can't remember if I got it on video yet. I've not edited that one yet, but you may see it on video.
Lisa says you'll be stocked up for winter.
Well, I've got mainly I deal with I've got lots of clothing and stuff coming. I've got tons of clothing coming in as well, so I'm kind of snowed under with stock right now.
Sandra says, are you both from Stockport? I grew up in Stockport. Chris is from Stockport. I'm from Staley Bridge, but
I'm originally from Bramhall.
we were living in Reddish prior to moving to Devon.
Yeah. Deborah says, I do the same, spent every penny at the local car boots, took what I thought was ample spending money. I had to tap my dear mum for extra.
But wow, the fantastic stock I found. Cheryl says, that's the thing at car boots, you have to go with it when you find great items, stock up and sell.
Yeah. Tap Peddler says, I would sell on other platforms. That's why I cross-listing. I'm up and running already. And if all else fails, I would sell at car boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh, thanks, Flipping Wolf. He's probably gone now because that was a while ago.
Yeah, he's probably long gone, hasn't he? We'll have a quick look at those auctions in a minute.
Jeff says, great to lean on your mum every now and again. We've all been there and done that. Tap Peddler said, not getting paid this month. Welcome to Reek's world. Now you've sacked him. Oh, that's mean.
Well,
how did you sack him? Did you give him like a resignation letter?
I sent him a message. Do you want me to tell you what it said?
Yeah. Let's see how he broke Tariq's heart for his floozy. Oh no, it won't.
No, it's not my floozy.
It's not your floozy. It's
Listing monster.
It's your other AI, isn't it?
What was it on? Fiverr.
Final says only bought one thing at the car boot this week: a Sage Nespresso Christia machine for £20. Well happy.
Right, here's the message. I'll read it verbatim. This is what I said to Tariq. I'd already pre-warned him. I said about a week or two before, I said there's going to be no more listings for a little while because I'm testing some new software. That was my words to him. And then he messaged me about a week later and said, are you ready? Because I'm waiting. And I messaged him back and I said, I'm very sorry, Tariq, but I'm going to be using Listing Monster going forward for my listings. I would like to thank you for your work and efforts and wish you the best. Cheers, Chris. And he put, no problem. Thank you very much.
And I can read between the lines of your... Oh.
He had a fair old bit of money out of me for his work, so I let him down gently.
Do you know what? I have to give it to you. I'd have lied. I'd have come up with some really, really white lie.
Why would you have lied? You're not a liar.
No, but I'd also have been too scared to tell him that the reason I was getting rid of him would be because I was putting an AI in place.
The problem is I don't know if he's ever found me on YouTube or something and stalked me, and he knows now like where I am, so he could be stalking me. He might be watching this right now. You're a liar, and I'm the truth teller.
No, but I'd be like wanting to save his feelings, and I'd be like trying to come up with some
He's not
excuse.
Daft. He knows someone's got to do those listings.
Because I'd feel really bad. Oh, there you go. Life Nut. If I remember the last car boot, Belle did all the work, as well as cook the sandwiches. What? As well as cook the sandwiches, if you remember, Steve. And make the brews. Slave labour.
Adam said, what boots are you selling at? Well, we'll probably
Real.
Probably Real, I think.
Yeah, pop by and say hello. All welcome.
If you want to message me like at the end of the week, just to be sure, then message me and just to confirm where we're selling at. I really wanted to do Chester Rugby Club, but it's finished now. It's done for the season, so we won't be doing that one. But we'll probably stay local and do Real, I think.
We need to anyway because of the dog.
Yeah, that's true.
No pressures to buy anything if you come to say hello as well.
No, just no. You do actually have to buy something.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Emmy says, so with paying yourself, do you have a certain amount in your business account to spend on inventory and just pay yourself the profits or something different?
I pay myself a set amount, Emmy, every single month. I try to keep the same because then you can, it's like having a real job. You can
budget,
plan and budget your finances. I find that the best way. And I don't want my personal income to be like this, like not knowing what's coming next and stuff. So I try and figure it out so that I pay myself the same amount and leave, enough. I kind of know if I leave a certain amount after I've paid myself, I'll probably be all right for the next month. And also I've got a buffer as well that's in another account, which is also business money. All I did was I took it out of the business account and transferred it into an ISA so it earns money while it's doing nothing. But if I ever need that money, like I probably will over the next week, if I've got private deals coming in, I can just bring it back into the account.
Tapler said, you're going to walk around, just be picky. He's not walking around. I'm going to glue him to the chair.
Derek, I was picky this weekend at both boot sales and I spent every penny that I had. There was just too much stuff to buy.
Vinyl Lynch says, just spent 800 in London for 500 LPs, having a horrible time on the Elizabeth line right now. Wi-Fi on the tube.
Oh, God.
Good luck with your
Jesus.
LPs, though. Linlin says, my sister's there at the moment. Your sister's where? Have we missed something?
I don't know. Life in the First Line said, we're going to Aberystwyth for a week in September. No filming, no car shows, just chill. It's nice down there on that coast. Barmouth, we love. I love Barmouth.
Beautiful.
Driving through Barmouth and going up the road there. It's
beautiful.
Amazing. Hope you get some good weather when you go down there. Deborah's going off to Florida in 23 days.
Ooh,
oh, lovely.
Is this your birthday trip that you're leaving your husband behind?
Can't believe it.
You're going to have so much fun. It will be amazing. I look forward to hearing about it.
Pitco says, I don't buy from car boots. I source from pallets or from e-waste that comes in. Oh, interesting, Keith. Didn't know you did e-waste.
Is Steve talking about the expensive statue that you never told him was there? He said, wait, what? You didn't send me that. You know I'm collecting statues. It was
an anime one. I didn't think you'd for a minute you'd be interested in anime stuff. I know you do. I know you like the thingamajig, but this was some unknown. I'd never heard of it. The anime. That doesn't mean that it's nothing. It's probably something very expensive, but £100.
Tap Peddler said, yeah, but that's like pocket change to Steve.
I know, but if I'd have spent that, I'd have had no money for stock.
Tap Peddler said you didn't even get him a gold watch or something. Poor Tariq.
No.
And Sandra says, what's the listing monster?
It's AI listing software, Sandra. Have you been under a rock for the last 2 weeks? Where have you been? Have a look at the video, Sandra. The best way is go and look at... there's a video on the channel that says, I sacked Tariq or something like that. I sacked my AI for listing monster. Watch that and that will explain everything. Justice for Tariq.
Cheryl's gone. Thank you, Cheryl, for joining us. Have a good week. Just like a real job with coffee breaks and everything. Yeah, we have a lunch break. I shout up the stairs, lunch.
Yeah, she did today, didn't you? Lunch. Tam's Reselling Live. Welcome, Tam.
Kefalonia.
What did you say?
Sorry, Linlin. When I said Linlin said that.
Oh, is Linlin going?
No, she said, is it a sister? Oh, Linlin, seriously. Yeah, my sister's at Kefalonia at the minute.
How is she, Linlin? Because they're subject to these grease fires as well in Kefalonia. Has everything been okay for them? Trouble with going to car boots with the wife. I get turned into
Go into the car to unload the bags, donkey.
Oh, yeah.
Chris does that anyway.
Yeah, I have to. Belle can't carry this stuff.
No. Yes, Belle, you remembered. Of course I remembered. It's your big birthday with your... How's your shed doing, by the way? Is it serving you well?
Kefalonia agrees. Jeff didn't know where it was. Come on, Jeff. I mean, I know you're American, and a lot of Americans don't know where anything is outside America. Is that you? I think Jeff's very well educated. I can't see that he wouldn't know where that was.
Oh, Sandra's been away to Devon and Cornwall for 2 weeks. He'll have to let you off then. That's why she's not been here to hear about your listing monster.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, you're going to have to catch up, aren't you, Sandra? E-waste is very lucrative, but there's red tape to go through with higher tier waste carriers license and the local authority to get the permission, etc. Interesting. I didn't know that you did that, Keith. That's bypassed me that somewhere.
Tap Peddler says, I wonder if Tariq knew what listing monster is. He's probably going around saying you sacked him off to get a monster to do some listing for you.
I'm guessing that he just went and Googled it as soon as I said that, and he's found the page and stuff, so he's probably thought I can't compete with listing monster.
Final Note says, have your sales gone up using listing monster?
I feel like the last week I've seen... This is... What am I on now? This week I'm on the best week that I've had for quite a while. I'm on a payout at the moment for this week of over £1,000 so far. So that's after fees have come out. So my actual week has probably been about £1,200 to £1,300 this week on eBay. And that's probably one of the best weeks I've had for a while. And I don't know for sure, but obviously I'm listing more with Listing Monster than I was doing it on my own. So obviously, if you have more stuff available for sale, the chances are you're going to sell more items. And this weekend was a good weekend, and the whole weekend as general has been very good. So I can only say that my listings are okay this week. I can't say for sure that I can attribute it to Listing Monster. I guess if you list more, you're going to sell more.
Tam's joined us. He says, I'm guessing Listing Monster won't work on the mobile app. I'll be ruled out then right away.
You kind of work it in two parts is what I do anyway, Tam. You start off on a mobile app. You do part one, you take your photos and you just fill in a little bit of information which you can then lock so that it's the same next time. And once you've done a load of listings, you just go onto your desktop and you finish it off and approve it. Now, technically, you could do that same job on the mobile app, but I don't know how easy it is to do it on an app, or maybe you could do it on a tablet. I don't know how easy it is because I just move over to desktop, so I can't speak for another method. But it's possible certainly possible you can use a tablet. That might actually be a workaround. Well,
you can get a free trial, so you could get a free trial to see whether it works just via a mobile app and see whether it works for you.
I mean, you could have a call with the guys, and if they think it's not going to work for you, they'll just tell you straight up it's probably not going to work if you've not got the right equipment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could try that.
Deborah said a shed, she loves it, but it's now full. She needs another one. And then you'll need a bigger garden to fit all these sheds in. Why don't you just get a shipping container? That might do it.
Yeah, like I was just saying, Lisa, I do it in two parts. Part one on my phone through the web browser, and then part two on the desktop. The desktop part literally takes seconds to finish off.
Deborah's she shed.
Yeah.
Pitco said, take a look at the little teaser intro video I put on my channel, Chris.
Oh, I'll have a look, Pitco. Do you want to drop a link here for us, Pitco? I think it's most likely because I've listed more, Kez. I'm listing more than I usually would. You know, I'm hitting 15 to 20. And some days I have done more than 20 listings, and that's not normal for me. You know, so I'm normally sitting between 10 and 15 a day. So, and sometimes on days where I would normally not do much, like if I've got other stuff on, like boot sales and stuff, then I would probably just like sell similar on some stuff and not even list anything. But because Listing Monster can be so quick, I can literally bang 15 items up in less than an hour if I want to. You could probably do it in 35 to 45 minutes if you really want to do it really quick. But I just take my time with it, and you can bang 15 up in an hour, no problem.
Cat Peddler said, do you list without Listing Monster too? Or do you now buy with the extra cost in mind, so leaving stuff you got before, or are you buying different stuff on the basis it's quicker to list?
I'm not doing anything differently, Derek.
But are you only listing through Listing Monster?
Unless it's a sell similar, or like relisting something of my own. What other circumstances am I listing without it? But other than that, I'm just putting everything through Listing Monster. The way I see it is that my average sale price is £25. So if you think of 50p, I mean, it's difficult for me right now because I'm not paying for it, but at some point I'm going to pay for it. But if you think of 50p out of your £25 average sale price, that is 2%. That's 2% of your sale price. And for me, I think it's well worth 2% of an average sale price. I mean, some things are more, which brings down your percentage. And if you're only listing something for £10, that's going to shoot it right up. But I don't really do anything differently, not consciously anyway. I just list the same stuff. Most of my stuff has a pretty good margin anyway. So 50p, you're not really going to notice it. But like I say, I'm not paying for the service right now anyway. It's part of our agreement. But at some point, I will probably pay for it. But yeah, right now, no. But that's what I do. That's what I would do. I would just carry on. I mean, I was paying 40p to Tariq, so it's not really any different. I was actually paying 40p to Tariq. So I didn't deal with it differently. I just paid. I paid him 120 for 120 listings at a time, and I think we paid. What was that make it? 45 pound. I think I used to pay him about 45 pound, and for that I'd get 120 listings. And just when he'd finished doing 120, I'd just pay him again, and that's what I did. I'd pay him again, and you don't really notice it when that happens. So if you start thinking about it as 1,000 listings, 500 quid, then you talk yourself out of it because you think that's a lot of money. But the reality is the percentage of what your sale price is, it's very small. And if you're using a VA right now, like Demise family used a VA, I expect that they will finish their VA as well and move over to Listing Monster, assuming that they're having a good trial with it. So those of us that use VAs,
yeah, because a couple of
you're
people
not even going to notice.
Lone Wolf Reselling and Tam are saying that the cost per listing wouldn't work for them.
It's not going to work for everybody, and it's going to depend as well on your selling model as well. If you buy lots of items and you're not worried about average sale price, you just buy it cheap, sell it cheap. You know, you get stuff for free, even for free, and sell it for £5. It wouldn't work for that either, I don't think, because you're going to lose a fair percentage. You know, it's like 10% if you think of it on a £5 item. I wouldn't do it for that. But if you've got replenishables, the things that you constantly list, you could do your first listing via Listing Monster, and then after that, you don't really need to do replenishables on Listing Monster because you're paying for a listing that you can repeat on eBay. So it wouldn't make sense for somebody of that who sells like that to use it. But if you're unsure about how it fits for you, you can always book a call with the team, talk it through, and say to them, do you think it makes sense? They'll give you an honest answer. I guarantee you now, these guys, Patrick and Ollie, are the two main guys that you'll speak to. I've got them on a WhatsApp group here. They are as honest as the day is long. They will tell you if it's right for you or not. And if it's not, it's not.
Demise says they won't have a VA for long. Listing Monster's been incredible for them so far. Well worth the fee in the long run. And Kez says maybe Tariq used Listing Monster.
He probably did. I'm pretty sure. I asked him a few times. I said, "Are you using some form of AI?" Because sometimes his listings read to me like he was using a form of AI, whether he was going on ChatG or some other, listing AI that they've got over there. I think he was using an AI of some kind to build the basic listing. But then I think what he was doing was he was using his team of staff, because he had quite a few people working with him, to like customize the listing to how I ask him to list for me. Like, I want this, 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 and this. And that what his team will do then is do what the AI does now automatically on Listing Monster. He was having a team of people customize your listings for him. I think that's how he was working, which was fine.
Linlin says that her sister can see and smell the smoke, but nowhere near them. They went there a few years ago. Lovely place, but very hilly. You must go to Myrtus Beach. It's beautiful. We haven't sat down yet and worked out our itinerary.
We're going to get an itinerary, because there's quite a few filming locations for stuff. Captain Corelli's Mandolin was filmed there, and I love that film. So I do want to visit a few places that was featured in that. And there's some other films that have been filmed there as well.
We need to make a scoot on because it's 9:30. You've not done your update on your auctions, and we've got the duck race. Okay,
there you go. Belle's back.
We're not going to be sat tomorrow, and I'm tired.
We normally have a nice 2-hour show when Belle's not here.
Well, it's fine. I'll bid you farewell, and I'll leave you with Chris.
There you go, Monster. Listing Monster's been incredible to use so far. Worth it in the long run. That's good to hear. I think people who try it do realize that it's really good. It's really good. But I also understand that the cost of it might be prohibitive to some people, depending on what your style of listing is and what you sell.
Night's Life with us. Hi, Night's Life.
Hi, Night's Life. That's a good point, Lisa. Yeah. How would he make any money? I'm sure he used some form of AI. Jesus, Demise, you put me to shame. Demise said we did around 90 listings in half a day yesterday with Listing Monster. Wow.
Well, he did buy a shed load of stuff at the car boot at the weekend. You did. Chris told me I should have got a picture of you because I was sat having a brew when you were trying to get your trolley back to the car, like balancing all them boxes on it. Because I did sit there and think, should I go and offer him a hand? But you seem to be coping, so I left you to it.
Yeah. That's impressive, Dambo. Yeah, I did 46 during that live session, but don't forget as well, I have got the excuse that I was trying to maintain a live show as well.
Yeah,
reading people's comments and talking to people and chatting to people, and so I think I could have easily gone over 60, but that is very, very good. That 90. Wow.
This will be the 175th duck race. 175 duck races.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of duck races.
That's a good point, Pitco. Yeah, once you get a handle on it, it is easy to. Today, I was struggling to get motivated for listing today. I had a shit ton of stuff outside the door from boot sales at the weekend that I had to deal with, like log, account for, video for a future video. Once I'd done all that, I was getting a bit fed up, because I felt like I got to lunchtime and I'd not listed anything. But I had a delivery of shirts and stuff arrive, and I went through that, and I just knuckled down. I opened Listing Monster, and I did 15 in an hour. I did 15 jerseys in an hour, and it made me feel a lot better about what I'd achieved today.
Pitcrow said, Chris, you might have got more if you didn't go and raid the fridge.
I didn't go raid the fridge. I didn't do any fridge raiding in that show.
Did you remember to take your mic off before you pooped?
Oh, that's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. You know what happened, right? The whole day, I had my mic on, right? No, I didn't poop either. The whole day I had my mic on, right? I was stood there listing stuff, chatting away like just normal, because I thought I don't need to shout. I've got my mic here. So I was chatting away and I was talking through the listing. Oh, this is what you do on Listing Monster. You go snap, snap, snap. You do the measurements, do this, that, and the other. And I was talking away, and there's people on the show. I was talking to them. I don't think anyone heard a fucking thing I was saying because my mic wasn't connected to StreamYard for 8 hours on the day. Even Derek was going, "Oh, we can't hear you." And then I got my mic and I went like this. Derek, can you hear me now? And he goes, "Yeah, I can hear you now." It wasn't even on. What was happening was the microphone on my MacBook was working that day. So when I was stood over there, not a soul could hear me, I don't think.
Not such a bad thing.
So we lost. I don't know. I don't know if anyone could actually hear me for the entire day. God, you're sweaty, babe. You're having a hot flush, aren't you, dear? Are you having a hot flush? Remember that 999? Well, don't ring it now. Oh, that's minging, babe. You are clammy. You're clammy.
Like a little bar of soap. Slimy.
That's nasty.
Yes, I'm burning off here. Oh, that's funny.
Alex said, I did it the old-fashioned way, got my draft bank listed, 120 items in a day and a half, absolutely killed me. Oh, I can appreciate that. That's a killer, that, Alex. But I guess it's good to know that you can achieve that, because that's amazing level of listing, that.
Limelight enjoyed your listing session, said it was nice to have someone to work along with.
That's good to hear. You
That's
didn't.
what it is. Instead of a watch along, it was a work along.
Yeah, we used to do them a lot, didn't we? But I'm going to do them more in future, I think. You did not hear me have a pee. You didn't. You know why? Because I peed on the bowl rather than in the middle, so you couldn't hear it.
Resell says, I'm sure I messaged that in the first 10 minutes. You've seen how observant Chris is when I'm not around. He misses half the stuff that's there.
Yeah. Oh, Jeff heard. I'm pretty sure that some things you didn't hear that you probably should have done. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the auctions, because all 25 1p auctions should be up now. If anyone wants to bid, please feel free to bid. Don't worry about, oh, I'm going to get it for a penny and it's a bit tight. That's fine. If it goes for a penny, it goes for a penny. That's the name of the game.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Oh.
I told you I should have been in bed 4 minutes ago.
She's getting delirious, guys. She's getting delirious. So don't worry about bidding. I don't care what it goes for. If it goes for a penny, it goes for a penny. But I was going to say,
I don't know.
Oh,
that's my
you're
job.
Rubbing off on me now.
That's my job. Kes says, I thought you were just mumbling into yourself in the corner like a weirdo.
I was talking to you lot, but you couldn't hear me properly.
Oh, thanks, Deborah. Hot flush tips. I need to go and run my wrists. I'm going to stick my whole body under the bloody cold water tap. Never mind my wrists.
Right. There's 25 auctions.
Oh, I was Dumb and Dumber only on a penny.
Someone's bid a penny on that. We've got an AC/DC, a bit of a trashed jumper. It's not trashed itself, but the image is pretty worn. Oh, that's on £3.30, the Adidas Red Sox. We've got a bid. Starting bid of £1 on the bullseye.
You know, I remember when we bought those from the car boot, the lady was really reluctant to let them go.
Was she?
Yeah.
Why was she bringing it to the boot sale then?
Because she was needing to clear out, but it's one of them where when we were trying to buy it, she wasn't overly keen on selling them.
Oh, someone's bid on the single stitch vintage tee.
Going for a penny at the minute.
It's going for a penny. Not many other bids. Killer Clowns, guys. Killer Clowns are on
now,
1 penny.
I'm surprised that you've put them in.
Well, I thought I better have some decent things in, and I decided to put some decent things in as well. There's a bid on the North Face women's hoodie. There's a bid on a PSP thing. There we go. We've got a few bids in. 25, guys. If you want to head over to my eBay page, you will see them all there. If you find my shop and then go halfway down the page, All the auctions are there. Auctions ending soon. There's a little section with them on, and you can go across and see what there is.
I do apologise, guys, that I keep yawning. I'm not bored with you. I'm just tired.
I'm bored. I'm bored of you.
I'm just tired. And because I'm heating up as well, it's making me even more tired. 99.8% positive feedback. What happened to that 0.2%?
Idiots, Jeff. Idiots.
Idiots.
Right. Are we ready for the duck race? I think we've covered everything I wanted to chat about. There's another bid come in on the Squish Doos something or other. I think they're the plush toys. Let's take that off now anyway, because it was... You're doing the commentary.
Can't stop yawning now. No, you're going to have to
No. You've not been here for weeks.
I know, but...
You are doing the commentary.
I'm delirious, like you said. I'm not even going to be able to read the names.
Yes, you will. Don't be silly. Don't be a silly Billy.
I can't see straight. Everything's blurry.
Right, let me get set up for the duck race, folks.
And my eyes are running.
Oh, shut. Stop it. God, you're a hypochondriac.
Oh, I know.
Just a couple of last minute entries.
Last minute as in before 8 o'clock?
Yeah, before 8 o'clock.
Okay, let you off then. There's names going on here that I recognise, but I haven't seen to chat to for ages.
Yeah, folks.
It's nice. No, it's nice to see that people are, still watching back. Not everyone's available on a Monday.
Is that everybody? That's everybody in.
Really need to hurry up or I'm going to have to strip.
Oh my God. No, we need to keep subscribers. Don't even think about it. All right, we're ready for the duck race, folks. I can feel the sweat coming off you now, babe. What is up with you?
Absolutely boiling.
Oh my God. Get away from me. You're not sleeping in my bed tonight, dripping like that.
Oh my God.
Have you got your patch on?
I have got my patch on as well.
You've not forgotten your patch. Are you getting me warm now, babe? I feel like...
Am I getting you all hot and bothered?
Yes. You're getting me proper hot and bothered. Good luck, everybody, says George. Let's go. Here we go. Like a radiator.
Oh,
I can feel it coming off you.
I need a fan. I need to be fanned. Fan me.
Is that a youth? Is that like a is that a word for something else? A euphemism or something?
Oh,
right, guys, we need to get this over and done with because Belle's going to keel over any minute now.
Here is menopause. Here is menopause. Yes, it's freaking awful, Pitco. It really is. Off. What names can I actually read out and say? Oh, at the minute we've got a Christmas duck with Angel Delight, who is leading the pack with Zorro just behind, but I can't see who Zorro was. Tim's Reselling Life is just at the bottom, dressed as Sherlock Holmes. We have a naked duck now with Lisa and a little pink one, but I can't read the name. Oh, Hillary Rhodes is there as well, and Ali Evans. Didn't Ali win last week?
Yeah.
So these are the ones that are leading the pack at the minute. Tam, Ali, Hillary, Lisa. Helen's making a right good swim from the cheek over in the middle of the pack. Then Kez TV is up there, and I can see Pixel Fix. Shabber is up at the top, bobbing along, and what's that? Dirl Wanger? Did I say that right? I hope so. AMPJ and Lost One, Kez TV. The front of the pack keeps changing. George's Treasure Shed, Tiny Cloud, Hillary Rolls, Alquanax, Tam's Reselling.
Steam coming out of her ears right now.
Tam's Reselling is dropping off to the back. Alquanax, Hillary Rhodes, Tiny Cloud, Dorothy Watkins, Lost One, Simon Elliott. They're all leading the
Hang on.
front of the pack. Bill Higginson is bobbing along in the middle. George's treasure head keeps dipping in and out of the front. You'll stop it. Speedfoot Flips. Oh, we've got a whole pack of naked ducks there. Speedfoot Flips, Ali Evans, Ian G, Richard Payne. I don't think we've ever had so many names come to the front. David Woodward is the little judge duck, and Flipper Lee. My God, this pack has changed so much. AMPJ is the mermaid. Speedfoot Flips and Ian G are the two current leaders with 15 seconds to go. Dorothy Watkins is just behind them. But is it one of theirs, or is someone going to come out of nowhere? No, they're losing speed. Last 3 seconds. It's anybody's game. It's going to be Kale.
Kay Phillips.
Kay Phillips. Woo!
Oh, that's a new name. Kay Phillips has won the duck race. Well done, Kay.
Well done, Kay. Little Zorro duck.
Are you here? Kay, if you are here, show yourself.
Oh, why does my duck look like Trump? I know, Belle, my partner's going through the same. It is. It's bloody awful. It is like the focal of our lives at the minute.
Kay Phillips, if you are here, first win for Kay.
Yeah, well done.
If you're watching back on replay, then just message me on Instagram, Facebook, or email. My email is down below in the description. If you want to use that, that's fine. And let me know your address. I will send out your prize. You've won these 2 vintage ducks, courtesy of Jeff and Tracy. You got this one.
Lovely little duckies.
You got this one.
The quacking's still going.
How's it still going?
It's still going. I'm sorry, Cooks, you can't come on my knee today. That had just hit me over the edge. Having a fluffy fur ball.
Yeah, so that's it for today. Coming up on the channel this week, we've got is it this weekend coming? I think it is.
What was the mottled duck?
Don't know. Mottled duck.
One's a decoy, like wooden duck, and the other one's a
brush shoehorn
like a shoe shiny brush with a shoe on the end.
This weekend, I think it's a boot sale video with I've found some of the most expensive things that I've ever listed on eBay, and I think that's on this weekend's video. So look out for that one. And I might be on Whatnot this week with Belle if she's managed to cool down a bit.
I'll be in the background, so I don't care then.
I
can be naked.
I could do with getting the cash flow in, so Belle will be
naked.
Belle will be a naked duck in the corner. Do people use shoehorns? No, I don't think so. No, it's all decorative, isn't it?
Probably not.
I think we need a thumbnail for the show. So what's the main thing we've talked about during the show?
What's the main thing we've talked about?
Yeah. What can we have? Someone give me a really good comment for the thumbnail, and the best comment will make the thumbnail about some topic that we've been talking about tonight, so that I can put it on the thumbnail.
Cash flow,
or what else did we talk about? 1P auctions, eBay Live, anything you like. Give me a good comment. You might make
overspending at the car boot.
Overspending. You might make the thumbnail. So
Hot
come
flushes.
on. No. If you want the thumbnail shot, get a thing in. Otherwise, I've got.
I remember. All right, I thought that was a comment, but it's not. It's a reply to Jeff.
Give me some comments to use. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go through the show and find something.
In the duck race, there was a mottled duck. Looked like he'd got the plague. Oh right. Maybe.
Car boot madness. There we go. There's
spending mum's money. From Deborah Nardone's.
You point at Vinyl Nuts' thing and I'll give a shocked face.
Where is it?
That way, there. That's it.
Hot flush after car boot spend. That's a good one.
Spending mum's money. I've got it. Right, go on, you do that. that could be a good one.
Spending mum's money
Belle has a meltdown.
all the time.
Go on, do a meltdown face, and I'll do this. Cookie even got in on that one.
Belle's back and at boiling point.
Why is everything Belle's heat wave? Thought I was just popping to the car boot for a bargain, came home with half of someone else's attic and an empty
wallet.
Ooh.
Now you've got me pulling the stupid faces.
Right, okay. That'll do. I'll pick the bones out of that. Should we get Chat G to finish us off?
No. I think we should just say goodbye and leave that tart over there.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Pitco's got another one here.
Yes.
That awkward moment when you realise you need a van for all the bargains you definitely didn't plan on buying. There you go. You point.
What is it? The awkward moment.
You point. Okay.
Belle's tropical flush. Always invite your mum to the boot sale, says Deborah.
Okay.
Chris shit himself.
I just had a sale, by the way. I've sold a £40 jersey, which
Belle's
is nice.
full flush.
Right, are we ready, guys, for the end of the show?
Cook, seriously, I can't cope with the heat coming from you as well.
She's
She's
dying.
adamant. Oh my God, how have you done that?
She literally climbed up on you then. All right, babe.
You need to finish.
I'm doing. I'm going to finish with the tart.
Mm-hmm.
The tart's going to finish me off. All right, here we go.
That's even worse. Oh.
Let me find the outro so that we can be like bang out. Right, ready. Here we go. Hey, Chat G, how are you doing this evening?
Hey there. Doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Just here and ready to chat about whatever's on your mind. Hope you're having a good evening too.
It's Monday night, so you know what that is?
Oh, absolutely. Monday night is showtime for you. Gotta gear up for that live YouTube crowd and the whole Monday night fun. Let's make it a good one.
Well, we're at the end, so that means I'm going to ask you for a joke. But what I'm thinking is, can you give us a reselling related joke about car boot sales, but in the style of Ricky Gervais?
Oh, absolutely. I can give that a shot. All right. Imagine this in a bit of a Ricky Gervais kind of vibe. So I went to a car boot sale the other day. It's funny, isn't it? It's like everyone's just unloading the contents of their loft and calling it a business plan. You know, oh, this dusty old lamp. Yeah, that's an antique. It's not broken, it's vintage. Just remember, if you can convince someone that your old junk is a treasure, you're basically a stand-up comedian of the resale world. Hope that brings a bit of a laugh to your show.
Well done, Judge.
Glad you like that. It's always fun to sprinkle in a bit of humor, especially when it's got that little Ricky Gervais cheekiness. If you need any more jokes or just want to chat before you go live, just let me know.
Your job's just been dissed.
Well, hey, a little roast is all part of the fun, right? If my job's getting dissed, at least we're keeping it lively. So feel free to dish it out anytime. I can take it on the chin.
It's not a spit roast, though, is it?
Fair point. We'll keep it to the light roasting, not the full-on spit roast. Just a bit of friendly banter to keep things interesting. Everyone's happy to play along.